and be happy on where I am right now. I'm preaching real good. It was by faith that Abraham offered Isaac as a sacrifice when God was testing him. Abraham, who received God's promise, was ready to sacrifice his own son Isaac. This is a type of shadow of Christ being sacrificed by God for the sins of many. Even though God had told him, Isaac is your son through whom your descendants will be counted. So this is a good nugget right here for y'all to catch on to. In the word where God is talking and he wants the sacrifice to be done. Already knowing by if Isaac is being sacrificed, how can the promise go into place? I'm a man of faith. So how can the promise go into place? So if I sacrifice Isaac, how can my seed of seeds and how can my descendants be blessed? So I have two things in my mind. One, I'm either thinking that the Lord is lying, and if I sacrifice my son, that's the end of the promise. Or two, I believe that even if I sacrifice my son, that somehow, some way, I don't know if it's by resurrection, that the Lord is going to resurrect Isaac, or by another child, something is going to happen that there's still going to be this promise that has to be fulfilled. So I'm going here and I tell the people to stay back because me and the lad is going to worship. And I moving and this is me in the footprints and footsteps of Abram, thinking about being the patriarch and knowing what's about to come forth. And I'm walking and I'm thinking. And then my son says, something's not right. Usually you have an animal to sacrifice. Usually have something live that we have to kill to sacrifice. And you don't have nothing. So that tells me that there's a sacrifice up there when we get to the mountain, or somebody is going to be sacrificed. And he tells his son that the Lord will provide. So this scripture is showing me in the Old Testament that sometimes I have to make a sacrifice and sometimes I have to do what I don't want to do because it helps me get where I need to get. This is also telling me that the Lord sees a total panoramic view of something that I just see a slice of. So I'm looking in one section, one area, and God sees the totality of the whole thing. Let's keep going.